Mike and Mike in the Morning on ESPN Radio is presented by Progressive Insurance. To get a free quote on boat insurance, call 1-800-PROGRESSIVE or visit progressive.com. Boat insurance at a reasonable price. Now that's Progressive.
All right, I'm not sure we've ever gotten a more favorable reaction to anything we've done on this show than when we did this earlier this morning. So I'm excited to do it for you again here. And thanks to one of our listeners, a guy named Chris, who posted on YouTube some time ago the actual play-by-plays on TV with the calls and everything else of Golic's 3 lifetime interceptions,
right?
In which he was tackled by the quarterback all 3 times. And we had a very good time with that. Well, now this guy has put up, and it is called Golic Shrine on YouTube, and it is actually the play of all of Golic's sacks.
My sacks.
11 and a half career sacks. And he puts the calls up there. And so we were all excited to watch it yesterday.
I was extremely excited to watch it.
So all of us in our post-show meeting, we've got that on YouTube, and we're watching. Well, after a while, we are peeing in our pants.
There was a pattern.
So funny.
There was a pattern. And these were, it's not like it was the same announcer. These were the Merlin Olsons, the Terry Bradshaws, the John Maddens of the world.
In every single one, they ignore Golic completely.
Yeah.
Or belittle and diminish his contribution to the play.
It's unreal.
So I'm going to play a few of these for you.
We are not making this up.
In every one of these plays, Mike Golic was credited with the sack, and if you're watching, he clearly makes the play. Clearly. Let's start with this one. Again, this is against Troy Aikman and the Cowboys. Bear in mind as you're listening, Mike Golic definitively makes the play. Listen to this.
Doesn't do him any good as Aikman goes down. That's the 5th sack of the game by Philadelphia, and Mike Golic gets into the column. A loss of 8 yards.
Sometimes it's the pressure from the outside that allows the tackle to get inside and make the play. Reggie White right here is going to put on the pressure, and Golic will come inside and make the sack. But watch the heat come from Reggie White on the outside. Golic moving on a stunt to the inside, but look at White. Drives his man across, puts Nate Newton right on top of the quarterback, Troy Aikman. And Aikman could do nothing but go to the ground and get tagged.
Get tagged! I sacked them. They make it like the Troy Aikman laid on the ground and I tagged him. When this makes me realize how bad some analysts were. That play was actually made by Jerome Brown, the late great Jerome Brown, who pulled Kevin Gogan, the guard, so I could get around him. And they're giving it all to Reggie.
The point is, Golic makes the tackle.
I make the tackle.
And on the play-by-play call, they say he could do nothing but fall down and get tagged. But, I mean, I could have tagged him once he had fallen down. Golic makes the play. I have more. It gets better. Again, as you're listening, this one's against Neil Lomax. Trust me, Golic makes the play. No one would love to take the credit away from him more than I would.
Yeah.
He makes the play. Here's the call.
Well, they're going to call that a sack by Golic.
Mike Golic, who had replaced Jerome Brown. That's an alternation that was made throughout the day.
Yeah, one of the things Golic said he liked to do, he liked to get off the ball. Jerome Brown likes to crowd the ball, and the reason I get off is because it allows me to use my quickness. That's number 90, the guy with the quickness, and that's just a golly. Lewis Sharp just dropped right back and made that awfully easy for Golic.
Again, God forbid it's my pushing of Lewis Sharp into the quarterback. No, it's Sharp backing off and making it easy for me.
It's so good. And bear in mind, when we first watched these, we didn't know this was going to happen.
I had no idea that's what it sounded like.
But after a while, Golic was furious.
I was.
Furious. I have 2 more. This one is my personal favorite. This is another one on Aikman. Again, Golic definitively makes this play.
No shotgun. And the pressure coming. Aikman sacked. Golic got him. That's only his 2nd of the year.
Yeah, but when you play with Reggie White and Jerome Brown and Clyde Simmons and you come off the bench, man, you're going to have opportunities for sacks. Jerome Brown, 99, that's the one you have to be concerned about, the center. Stepnoski, and then the double team by the tight end. The 2 people on one free up Golic, who had only 1 man to beat. He gets to Aikman.
I only had 1 man to beat. Oh, why don't they just say the sucky guy came off the bench and lucked out into a sack?
Here's the best part.
Unbelievable.
You were a starter.
I was a starter.
That's the other part. When you come off the bench, you're not coming off the bench.
That was one of my better moves in that pass rush,
He came off the bench the same time everyone else.
But now, unbelievable.
The piece to resistance.
Yeah, this is
okay.
Unbelievable.
This is Golic sacking Jim Everett.
I actually didn't get. I made him throw the ball away. It wasn't a sack, but I crushed him.
Crushes Golic on this play. splits a double team.
I beat a double team. The center and the right guard.
Splits a double team and crushes.
Yeah.
Crushes Jim Everett.
And the reason Greeny is saying my name and doing this all the time is because this is the last time you're going to hear my name.
Listen to the call.
3rd and 15. Everett under pressure. This time from Clyde Simmons, Brown, and Reggie White.
That's it.
That's it.
No mention.
I mean, you have to see this play. All three of those guys are nowhere near Everett. I split a double team and crush Everett.
His name is not mentioned. The reason that's only 11 seconds long is because immediately after that they start talking about the field goal they have to kick, which Golic has just forced by getting great pressure and destroying the quarterback. And the credit is given to, listen again, no mention of his name.
3rd and 15. Everett under pressure. This time from Clyde Simmons, Brown, and Reggie White.
None of whom got near the quarterback.
It's unbelievable.
Not near the quarterback.
I was as stunned as anybody. We were playing. I was so happy to say, oh, my gosh, all my sacks. And we're listening to them. These guys are laughing hysterically. And I'm legitimately getting mad and then starting to rethink myself as an analyst because these analysts were so bad in describing the stuff.
That was phenomenal.
That was great. Real great.
Because to set it up this way is one thing. When you're just watching this and you have no idea what's about to happen, it is so funny. It's impossible. I couldn't breathe at one point yesterday because it just kept going on. You know, it makes it awful easy for Golic when you're playing with all these other guys.
It's unreal to say Troy Aikman fell on the ground and I tagged him.
Yeah, that's right. He could do nothing but fall down and get tagged.
I'm at a loss.
That was as good as it gets. Mike and Mike in the morning.
ESPN Radio.
To the Golic Shrine and the shortchanged nature of all those calls.
It is
on your
amazing. Play after play. It even stuns me, and it's been years since I've done that.
And a lot of people, you know what? A lot of people, particularly Philadelphia fans, are sending notes that say, you know what, Mike, we remember you and we appreciate your style of play and stuff like that.
Well, you know, I
deserve it.
I was kind of the classic blue-collar guy. I didn't have the greatest, abilities in the world, and that's certainly a blue-collar town. So it was a nice fit. I loved playing there. Loved the people there.
And everyone, it's just terrific stuff anyway. Very funny, very amusing, and thanks to this listener, Chris, who put all that stuff up there. All right, take it out with a couple of NFL notes today.